Johnson for the Panthers. And Helen taking her time, and here's the whistle. We are underway. And Johnson sends the ball over the net. It's controlled by North Star, setting it up on the far side. And a kill for the North Stars. It's number 8, Allie Heisler. And Heisler picks up her first kill of the night. And the North Star Bearcats are up 1-0. On the serve for the Bearcats, number 2, Faith Crom. Rugby plays it over. It's controlled up top. And Heisler with a slam over. Now a tip. No, a 4-hitter. That one hit the net. And Rugby picks up their first point of the night. We're tied at 1-1. As Allie Heisler playing the left side. Now it's controlled by the Bearcats. Played up by number 3, Hannah Alto. It's handled over. And poking it over, looking for the sneak play, was number 20, Lauren Kraft for the Panthers. Now the Panthers control it. It's back to Kraft. Kraft is going to send one over the line, and that one is too deep, but they say it was hit. Yes, they do. They say that one was tipped. It was awfully high off Kraft, but she was able to graze a fingertip, and the Panthers are up 2-1, their first lead of this first game. Served by Rugby. That was Allison Volk for the Panthers. Volk plays it nicely on the backside. Now that one is going to be tipped over. No, it'll be short. Up front was number 4, Cassandra Jagger, looking to just squeak it past the front line of the North Star Bearcats, and she couldn't get that one over the net. And serving it for the Bearcats is number 11, Kristen Murky, and Murky hits it over. And the Bearcats pick up another point as Lauren Kraft tried to tip that one over, sneak it through the front line. There's some nice height up front for this Bearcat team as Murky serves once again. The Bearcats back on top 3-2. Now Jagger going for the kill. She will get it. A nice kill on the far side for Cassandra Jagger. She picks up her first kill of the night. And things are knotted up at 3. Jagger now steps back to serve. She plays it over the line. It's controlled by the Bearcats. Playing it over is number 9, Janaea Larson. And now swatting in the net for the Panthers was Emily Steyer. Steyer needed a little more lift, and that's going to be a point for the Bearcats. Subbing in for the Bearcats, number 13, Kendall Hendrickson, a 5'9" senior. And stepping back to serve is number 8, Allie Heisler. And that one is going to be long and a point to the Bearcats. A little too much muscle there from Heisler. And it's 5-3 in favor of the Bearcats. No, there we go, 4-4. Kraft steps back to serve the ball, and this one will be played over by the Bearcats, controlled up front by Rugby. And then a mishit on the kill as Helen Johnson went for the kill up front, and that one was off the net, and a point to the Bearcats as number 7, Macy Qualving, subs back in for North Star. Rugby plays it over quickly on the first touch, and now Rugby has a misplay, but they'll gather themselves and play it over. Nice job by Allison Volk to play that over. And a nice block up front for the Panthers, number 10, Emily Steyer, as they tie things up at 5. Steyer influencing the net early on and often, and stepping back to serve now is Elizabeth Blessum for the Panthers. Bearcats control it. They'll have to play it over as they had a miss hit, and then Helen Johnson gets tangled up, and it's a point. A point for number 11, Kristen Murchie. And Murchie picks up her first kill of the night. And now a slam up front by the big hitter, number 7, Macy Qualvang, the 6'2" freshman, as she gets her first kill of the night. And the Bearcats are out to their biggest lead of the game, 7-5. Once again, stepping back to serve, number 9, Janae Larson. And sneakily played over by Volk, but the Bearcats are right there to play that one. Now Qualvang sends one off to the back line, and that's going to be a point for the Bearcats, as the 6'2" freshman influencing that front line early and often. And it's an 8-5 spread for the Bearcats. Larson steps back to serve once again. Both teams still looking for the first ace of the game. Volk sets it up for Steyer, and Steyer has to hit this one, and it's going to be out of bounds. A few balls have already come close to grazing this ceiling. It's a nice raftered ceiling, but certainly could use a few extra feet on top every once in a while, as we have official here talking with his sideline judge, and they will talk things over on this last play. Not sure what is Janae Larson, as the Bearcats are on a 3-0 run against the Panthers. And it's played up front for Rugby, and they're going to get a nice kill on this one. It bounced off the net as Helen Johnson sent it over. It was played nicely on the back line by Cassie Jagger. And then Helen Johnson used the net to her advantage, and the point goes to Rugby. It's 9-6 as Steyer steps back to serve for the first time tonight. And now a violation, and it's going to be a point to the Panthers. Stepping over the mid lane, and it's 9-7, a nice 2-point rally here for Rugby. As Steyer's serve is going to be short and off the net, so an unforced error will give the Bearcats a point. As Hannah Alto checks back into the game, coming in for Kendall Hendrickson, and Alto will step back to serve. Alto served is handled by Steyer on the back lane, and then tipped up for the kill by the Bearcats. As Steyer tried to set that one up, Allison Volk could not get there, and it was tipped over by number 8, Allie Heisler, and Heisler gets her second kill of the match. And now a serve is too long, the serve by number 3 of the Bearcats, Hannah Alto. No, excuse me, that was number 8, or number 7, Mace. Well, now I've got myself mixed up. Either way, a serve that was long, and now the Rugby Panthers send a serve long off the hands of Helen Johnson. And stepping in to serve is number 2, Faith Crom. It's dug out by the Panthers, but the ace will go, as Steyer could not keep that one up in the air long enough. And Faith Crom picks up her first ace of the game. Jagger plays this one over on the third hit. Now it's set up for Heisler. Heisler, the big kill. She's going to get it. The big windup on the far sideline had Kraft scrambling. And the Bearcats are out to their biggest lead of the game. It's 14-8 as Crom steps back to serve once again. This one's played up to the front for Kraft. Kraft wants the kill. This one's going to be a little too far, and another point to the Bearcats, and a 7-point advantage now for the host North Star. As Crom is on a roll here, serving for the Bearcats. It's going to be played over quickly, and an ace up front for number 4, Sarah Hagler, the 5'10 junior, and Hagler gets her first ace of the game, or excuse me, kill. And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. And welcome back to Candu, as the Bearcats are an 11-3 run against the Panthers. And now the Bearcats will pick up another point, as Jagger couldn't send that one over the line, and the last two servers, Faith Crom and Janae Larson, have been on a run for the North Star, as they get another kill up front. A massive punch down by number 4, Sarah Hagler, and Hagler picks up her second kill of the night. Both kills have been violent to the ground. And once again, Crom steps back to serve. It's 18-8 as Rugby looking for some kind of pulse. That one will be punched out of bounds. It's another point to the Bearcats, and they have a commanding 19-8 lead as Crom is on a big-time roll. That one handled by Jagger. Now Volk looking to set up Jagger, and it's a mishit by Cassandra Jagger, and a point to the Bearcats. Well, Rugby is certainly having the right ideas. They're just perhaps a step behind on their sets, as this one is off the arms of number 6, Elizabeth Blessum, and another point to the Bearcats. So the timeout is not helping Rugby right now. They took a timeout 16-8, and a 5-0 run right out of the timeout, as Faith Crom has been on a serving run. Now this one bounces off the front speaker, and then killing it up front is number 4, Sarah Hagler, and Hagler has 3 kills to lead the North Star team. And Faith Crom on a 10-point serving run right now, and she continues to have a hot hand at the serving line. As Jagger set up the middle, she punches it over the line, but right there is the Bearcat defensive line. Now Volk will set up Jagger once again, and this time Jagger's blocked up front. It's another point to the Bearcats, and a 23-8 lead for North Star in this first game in a best-of-5 series. Now Jaeger plays it over quickly for the Panthers. It's set up front for Hagler, and Hagler is going to get the kill. No one around for the Rugby Panthers, and Sarah Hagler has 4 kills over the last 12 points, and it's 24-8. Game point is on the line here as Faith Crom gets the ace, her first ace of the night. It's the second ace for Faith Crom, and that one will be a winner for North Star. They pick up the first game 25-8 as Faith Crom went on a run. And Alto ready to get things rolling. The officials are as well. Altos, it's handled by the Panthers, and Jagger going up for the kill. She'll play this one over. It's handled beautifully by the Bearcats. Now Hissler going for the kill, and it's off the arms of Helen Johnson, and a point to the Bearcats, and they're off to a quick start right back where they started, and Allie Hissler picks up her 3rd kill of the night. Now Jagger will be set up front. This one's going to be blocked nicely by the Bearcats, though Rugby recovers nicely and plays that one over the net. Nice job by Jagger and her fellow mates up front. And now a kill by number 7, Macy Qualving. And Qualving picks up her 3rd kill of the evening, and it's 2-0 Bearcats here in game 2. Alto to serve. Handled by Blessum up front. Now Jagger, she'll play it over. Controlled there by the Bearcats. Now Jagger gets the kill. No, they say she hit the net. Oh. Darn tootin', as Cassie Jagger had a nice play there to spike the ball down, but they say she touched the net, and it's 3-0 Bearcats. Volk plays it for Jagger. Jagger wants to go for the kill. Played on the back line by the Bearcats. Now tipped over, controlled by Helen Johnson, and they say a lift on the play and a point to the Bearcats, and it's 4-0 in favor of North Star. As Alto will serve once again, and another lift and a foul against Elizabeth Blessum, and Blessum in the middle in the back middle right now for the Rugby Panthers. Unable to control that one. Now it's controlled. And Jagger will play this one over, unable to set anything up on offense. And now a hit too hard by Sarah Hagler. And Hagler's hit too far, and it's a point to the Panthers as they pick up their first point of game 2. It's 5-1 in favor of the Bearcats as Helen Johnson steps back to serve. And a kill on the far side for number 7, Macy Qualvang. And Qualvang will sub out for number 2, Taylor Crum. No, Faith Crum checking in, and Faith Crum with the hot hand serving on the last game. She hopes to continue that trend. It's 6-1 in favor of the Bearcats as Jagger looks to play it over, and her hit's going to hit the net. And a point to North Star. Another unforced error as we'll get a sub here. And subbing in is number 3, Keely Auden. Keely checking into this game for the first time. Panthers down 7-1 to the Bearcats as Crom serves once again, and a kill up front. Once again, Sarah Hagler all over that one. She picks up her 5th kill of the game. And it's an 8-1 lead for the Bearcats. And now we miss it up front by North Star. As Kristen Murchie was going for the kill, she hit it off the net, and the Panthers pick up a point. It's 8-2. As Volk steps back to serve. And it's played all the way to the Rugby back line. Now Auden plays it over. It'll be taken there by the Bearcats. They want to set something up. Now they'll be forced just to play this one over. And Volk setting up her teammate Elizabeth Blessum, and Blessum has a miss hit there. It's a point to the Bearcats and a 9-2 Bearcat lead. As Kristen Murchie will step back and serve. Murchie serve handled by Steyer. Now up front to Auden. Auden will play it over. And then a huge slam, but a miss hit there for the Bearcats. Janae Larson wound up and smoked that one back to the stage. It's a point to Rugby and a 9-3 Bearcat lead as Cassandra Jagger checks back in for the Panthers. She'll step back to serve. And a nice serve there, controlled up front. Now here comes Hagler, and Hagler will hit it right to Jagger. Played nicely. And Steyer will loop this one over. It's controlled by Crom on the back. Now here comes Jagger, and Jagger slams that one, and it's off the arms of Steyer, and a point to the Bearcats as Sarah Hagler picks up her 6th kill of the night. And checking into the game for the Bearcats, number 13, Kendall Hendrickson. And Allie Heisler steps back to serve this one, and Heisler's a little too much mustard on that one. It'll go beyond the line, and a point to the a point to the Panthers. But it's a 10-4 Bearcat lead here in game 2. The Bearcats won game 1 25-8. Still looking for that first ace of the game, and a mishit on the Bearcats, and the Panthers started to make up a few points here. Indeed, the first ace recorded by the Panthers will be the first to call into the station, and you'll win a free 6-inch sub from Subway. And another miss hit now. All of a sudden the Bearcats mentally folding here. They've given 2 straight points and 3 out of 4 points to the Panthers, and it's 10-6. And now this serve is out of bounds by Laura Kraft. Kraft had some nice magic going on there as they rallied, but the Bearcats stopped the bleeding. Checking back in now for the North Star Bearcats, number 7, Macy Qualvang. And Qualvang will step up front. Serve is punched right back. The serve coming from Hagler. And now Hagler is going to make it rain, and that one's going to be a kill off the hands of Cassandra Jagger. And oh my goodness. Sarah Hagler knows exactly what to do with that ball when she's in the air, and picking up her 7th kill of the match to lead all players. As Hagler will serve, and she'll pick up the ace as it was off the hands of number 6, Elizabeth Blessum. And Hagler padding to her stats. That's her first ace of the game to go along with 7 kills. And Blessum takes one off the high shoulder once again, but it's played over nicely by Steyer. And now Qualvang is going to be set up, and it's blocked up front by Steyer. A nice answer there from Emily Steyer, the 5'8 junior, as she went up against the freshman, number 7, Macy Qualvang. And Steyer was right there. She is all smiles. It's 13-7 in favor of the Bearcats as Blessum steps back to serve, and this one is going to be a little too long and out of bounds. A high serve by Elizabeth Blessum, just a little too far. And checking into this game, serving is now Janae Larson. And Steyer will play it over. She has the hot hand at the moment for the Panthers. Now Hagler winds it up. It's played on the back by Jagger. And quickly over by Rugby. Now the Bearcats will set it up for Qualvang. Qualvang wants to go for the kill, and it's off the body of Helen Johnson on the far side. And a penalty on Johnson. It'll be a point to the Bearcats and a 15-7 lead for North Star. As they get the serve, it's dug out nicely there by Kraft on the backside. Now Jagger plays it. Alto sets it up. It'll be played back. And now Hendrickson plays this one over, and just a little too long. No, that's Kaylee Bjornstead checking into the game for the first time, and Bjornsted's set was a little too, well, she tried to kind of feed the back corner, and that one was a little too long. It's 15-8. Now the ball off Bjornstead, saved there, and played over by Hagler. Now Jagger, set up by Volk, and Jagger going for the kill. It's going to be played there by Bjornstead. And now a nice dig underneath by Blessum for the Panthers. And now Bjornstead plays this one over. It's taken there by Helen Johnson. Now Johnson set up for the kill. The Bearcats right there. And now a miss hit by the Bearcats will give a point to the Rugby Panthers. And a 15-9 lead for the Bearcats over Rugby. As Hendrickson is set up, but she'll just play that one over. Now Jagger looking for the kill, and someone touched the net. It'll be a point to the Panthers, 15-10. As Rugby starting to scrap their way back into this one. As Steyer will step back to serve once again. And a bit of a miss hit. Now Hagler will be forced to play it over. It's tipped off the net, and the Panthers have to readjust, and they do. Now Helen Johnson goes for the kill. It's blocked up front, and then played over quickly by Blessum. As Qualvang is set up front, she gets the kill. And another kill for number 7, Macy Qualvang. And Qualvang having a nice game here, her first game. Well, she may have played a little varsity last year, but she's only a freshman and some nice height at 16-10 in favor of the Bearcats. As Jagger is blocked up front by Qualvang. And number 14, Kaylee Bjornstead for the North Star Bearcats. And it's a 17-10 spread. And stepping back to serve, number 3, Hannah Alto. The Panthers handled it there. Now Jagger sends a set shot well over the line. That one will be out of bounds. And Alto will step back to serve once again. Alto's serve is going to be touched by Steyer. No, they say it wasn't touched. Emily Steyer was able to pull back at the last moment and not touch that ball. It was a deep serve. And Helen Johnson steps back to serve for the Panthers. Nice job there. She sends Hagler off balance. Now Qualvang hits one off the net. And the Panthers pick up another point. That was a nice serve by Helen Johnson to the back corner. And Sarah Hagler had no other options but to play it and kind of offset the Bearcat defense there. And now the Bearcats play this one over gently, and Jagger's going to try and find the back corner. It'll be played there, and getting set up is Allie Hissler on this far side. And the Panthers do a nice job of rallying, and then Helen Johnson can't match that one over the net. And it's a point to the Bearcats. A nice rally there between both teams. Sarah Hagler leading the Bearcats with 7 kills. Marcy Qualvang with 3, as well as Allie Hissler. And now a nice dig, and this one will be inbounds, but they say it bounced off the ceiling, and it's a point to the Rugby Panthers. Stepping back to serve now for the Panthers is Allison Volk as they trail 19-3, 1-0. And a nice job by Volk scooting up to play around the net. Now Jagger going for the kill. It's dug out nicely by the back line of the Bearcats, and Jagger will be set up once again. And once again, the Bearcats are there to play it. And now Hissler wants to play this one over, but it'll bounce off the net back into Bearcat territory. And it'll be a point to the Panthers. Well, the Panthers showing a little more resilience than last game. The game they lost 25-8. Now a serve bounces off the line. Jagger right there up front to tip it. And a player goes over the line. It'll be a point to Rugby as Allie Hissler went sliding underneath the net trying to dig that one out. And it costed a point as Volk steps back to the line once again. Right now Rugby needs a nice little rally, get back into this game, get back into this match. It's a block up front by the Panthers, but out of bounds. A nice job there by Rugby on the block, but it harmlessly fell out of bounds, and a point to the Bearcats. One of those plays where you do a nice job up front blocking, but to no avail as the Bearcats now lead 20-5, and a serve on the backside is taken by Steyer. And now Blessum sends one over the line, the left-handed hitter. It's controlled there, and a kill for number 4, Sarah Hagler for the Bearcats, her 8th of the game. And it's 21-15 as Rugby is in danger of dropping the first 2 games and falling in a hole. It's played up. Now the Panthers play it over. Nice job by Blessum. Defense is right there for the Bearcats. Now Volk wants to set it up for Jagger up front, but that one's not going to be able to get over. The large presence of Sarah Hagler forced Jagger to try and tip it to a side. She could not do it, and it's a point to the Bearcats where they lead 22-15. Helen Johnson plays it up front for Volk. Now Jagger wants to pop it over. She will. Taken there by the Bearcat defense. Hagler is right there, and this one will be off an arm. And another carry for Sarah Hagler as she's dominating up front for this Bearcat offense. And to serve once again, Kristen Murchie. Murchie's serve taken by Johnson, and tipping it over was Hagler. but they say that she touched the nets, and it'll be a point to the Panthers, 23-16. Rugby needs a serious rally here. As Jagger steps back to serve, she'll send this one. It's played by the Bearcats, and Hagler's going to be set up for the kill. It's off the net and over, and played back by Steyer. Now Johnson plays it on the backside. Up front is Blessum. Blessum looking for the lefty kill. She can't get it. And now Hissler gets the kill up front, set up nicely by number 4, Sarah Hagler. And Hissler picks up her 4th kill of the game. I should say of the match. Then checking in number 13, Kendall Hendrickson for the Bearcats as they're a game on game point. It's 24-16 as the Bearcats look to go up 2-0 as Steyer plays it over. It's going to be taken there by Hendrickson. She'll set up Sarah Hagler, and Hagler's hit a little too far, and a point to the Panthers as they hold on for dear life here in game 2, down 7 points. They're going to have to rally big time, and this behind the serving of Laura Kraft as Kraft send one over. Lauren Kraft, and a point to the Rugby Panthers as the hit by Kendall Hendrickson just a little too far. And I'm sure this would rejuvenate the spirits of the Panthers if they can rally back and tie this one as it's played up front by Crum and over, and Cassandra Jagger can't catch up to that one. It's a kill for number 9, Janae Larson, as Larson picks up her 1st kill of the game, and the second match goes. And welcome back as the Rugby Panthers and North Star Bearcats ready to get game 3 underway. And the Bearcats have jumped out to a quick 3-0 lead. As once again to serve is Faith Crum for the Bearcats. She was the hot hand in game 1, cooled off in game 2. And now an unforced error will give a point to the Panthers, and it's 3-1 in favor of the host Bearcats. Also checking into the game for the first time is Taylor Crum. A kill up front for the Bearcats, bringing the thunder. Sarah Hagler, she's been all over the place tonight. 10 kills on the night for the Bearcats. And stepping back to serve, Kristen Murchie. A 4-1 lead, a 2-0 game lead, as it's tipped up front and onto the back of Allison Volk, and a kill up front. Or I should say a nice block up front by Sarah Hagler, and a point to the Bearcats as they look to close things out here early against the Rugby Panthers. They're already up 2-0 as Volk sets up Blessum, and Blessum plays that one over. It's controlled by the defensive-minded Bearcats, and over for the kill. The slam down by none other than Sarah Hagler. 11 kills on the night to lead everyone. She has dominated up front, and it's a 6-1 lead here in game 3. And a serve just out of bounds. Kristen Murchie sending that one a little too far as Cassie Jagger steps back to serve for the Rugby Panthers. Rugby looking for some kind of run. They've gotten points as Hagler gets a kill onto the near corner. And the Rugby Panthers have no answer tonight for Sarah Hagler. She's having a fantastic game. The Panthers have been unable to get any kind of run going. It's been the Bearcats on the large runs here tonight, and that has devastated this Panther team. And an ace for the Bearcats, number 8, Allie Hissler picking up the ace, her first of the game. 4 aces now on the night for the Bearcats, as Hissler will serve once again. It's controlled by Rugby and played over. And a kill, a surprising kill. Allison Volk picks up her first kill of the night. She just played that one over And no one was home, a lack of communication there by the Bearcats. As Kraft steps back to send the ace, and a kill up front for number 10, Emily Steyer, her first kill of the night. Lauren Kraft was on the serve. It was played back briefly, and then Steyer up front pounded that one into the ground as Kraft will serve once again. This one will be short and a point to the Bearcats. And checking back in for the Bearcats, number 7, Macy Quolvang. Stepping back to serve is Hagler. Hagler sends a dart that's controlled by Jager and played right back by the Bearcats. Now Quolvang going for the kill. She will get it on the far corner. Macy Quolvang doing a beautiful job of finding the corners on her kills. The deep corner pockets, they have been open. As Hagler will serve once again, and it's dug out by Kraft, and a kill for Macy Quolvang. And right now it seems like every time that the Panthers return the serve, they're just setting up the Bearcats for the kill. It's an 11-4 lead for North Star here in Game 3. It's a 2-0 North Star lead if you're just joining us on KZZJ AM 1450 or kzzj.com. Click on the live sports. Now we have a foul and a point to the Panthers. As Quolvang got a little antsy up front, touched the net. It's 11-5. As Blessum steps back to serve, the lefty hitter ready to get things going, looking for some kind of Panther run. It's controlled on the backside by Hagler. Now she sets up looking for the kill. As Jager plays it, it kisses off the ceiling, and the Panthers will be forced just to play this one over. Now Janae Larson set up, but she'll just lob it one over. Now it's played to the backside, and Jager's forced to lightly play it over where the offense will set up as Hendrickson wants to go for the kill, and a violation on number 7, Helen Johnson, touching the net, and a point to the Bearcats. It's a 12-5 Bearcat lead. And now a serve is going to be short. Janae Larson unable to get enough mustard on that ball. And the Panthers pick up a point. It's 12-6. Now Rugby playing it over, and a nice job on the kill up front by Cassandra Jager, her second of the night, set up by Allison Volk. And on that play, Volk and Jager kind of lulled the Bearcat defense to sleep, and then Jager punched one to the back line, and it was mishandled. And a nice serve there by Steyer, and now the Bearcats just forced to play this one over, where Volk will set up Jager up front. Jager going for the kill, and she's going to get it into the face of number 9, Janae Larson, on that back line. And the Panthers starting to show some life here in Game 3. It's never too late. Pick up one game, take it from there. The Bearcats setting things up on offense, and a nice placement kill there by Kristen Murchie as Murchie picks up her second kill of the night. And checking in is Faith Crom to serve. Crom, the hot hand at the serve line tonight for the Bearcats, as she looks to close the door here on the Panthers, and it's off the netting and played by Jager. Now Jager wants to tap this one over, and it's a miss hit and a point to the Bearcats. 14-8 lead for North Star here in Game 3. North Star leading 2-0. As it's off the arms of Jager, played up and over by the Panthers. And now the Bearcats will be forced to do the same thing. Now Volk setting up her teammates on the front line. Blocked up front. Helen Johnson going for the kill. Blocked by Quolvang, and Quolvang with the kill. I should say with the block up front. Bounced inbounds, and a point to the Bearcats as Crom, hot hand here serving. She'll go once again. Now Jager set up by Volk, and Jager can't get that one over the netting. The height discrepancy here really playing into the hands of the Bearcats tonight. Jager's been set up a few times, but she's had a hard time getting it over the net. And an ace. An ace for Faith Crom as Crom picks up her third ace of the night, and a timeout taken by Rugby. A minute timeout. We'll step aside for a minute as well. You're listening here tonight and have dug themselves in a hole and now have a serious hole to climb out of, as it's played over by the Bearcats, and a nice job there. Yes? a serve is going to be a miss hit here by number 7, Helen Johnson. Sorry for the technical difficulties. A few mismatched wires here on my end. I apologize. As the Bearcats looking to close things out here, it's a 19-9 lead for the North Star Bearcats as it's played over nicely by Jagger, and Cassie Jagger picks up her 3rd kill of the night. Cassandra Jagger having a nice time up front. She's gotten plenty of touches, and it's a 19-10 lead for the Bearcats as the serve is taken by Volk. And Jagger plays it quickly back over. North Star just having to play that one over. And now Hagler will do the same. It's going to be set up for Volk, and on the far side played over nicely by Kraft, but Kraft can't sneak one by the Bearcat defense. And right there again, Sarah Hagler for the kill. 13 kills on the night for number 4, Sarah Hagler. A 5'10" junior for this North Star team, and they are 5 points away from their first victory of the year. As Helen Johnson is forced to play it on the backside, and they can't get the ball over. It's a point to the Bearcats. And number 14, Kaylee Bjornstead, will step back and serve. Taken by Steyer on the back line. Now Volk setting up Jagger up front. Jagger sends one over. Was it tipped? I'm unsure of what they're saying. Yes, it was tipped. A nice job there by Cassandra Jagger. The official a little slow to make that call, but he does. And the Panthers stay alive as Jagger now steps back to serve. The 4th kill of the night for Cassie Jagger. As the Bearcats on defense will just play this one over lazily. And a nice kill up front for the Rugby Panthers. Volk set up Emily Steyer up front. Volk doing a nice job on the setting here tonight. She's been all over the front line. As Steyer picks up her 2nd kill of the night. And now a miss hit on the backside, and that will be an ace for Cassandra Jagger, the 1st ace of the night for the Rugby Panthers, and it comes in the 3rd game to Cassandra Jagger, and it's a 21-13 Bearcat lead. Now the Bearcats will set up their offense. Hagler forced to play it over, but it's a touched net. No, they say it was a mishandling on Rugby. So an unforced error there will give the Bearcats the point. And checking into the game now is number 1, Danae Almoris. All right, that's what the roster says here. Number 1 checking in for the first game tonight. As Steyer plays it over, looking for the kill. She will get it. A nice job up front by Emily Steyer, as she has came alive here in this 3rd game. It's 22-14. The Rugby Panthers hanging on by a thread, but it ain't over yet, folks, as Lauren Kraft steps back to serve. And Kraft's serve is handled by Hagler, but Hagler can't get the kill, and it's a point to the Panthers. A nice mini rally here as they've on a 6-2 run here against the North Star Bearcats. And Kraft's serve taken on the back line. And they will have to play the ball over lazily, where Volk will be able to set things up for her teammates. Now Blessum's hit is just a little too far. Elizabeth Blessum with that booming left hand couldn't control that one, and it's a point to the Bearcats as Macy Quelvang steps back into the game. And stepping back to serve for the Bearcats is number 4, Sarah Hagler. Hagler serve controlled by the Panthers and over by Jagger. This one well over the rafters and off a few poles up in the rafters, and a point to the Panthers. Boy, an odd shot there as Jagger had it go off the hands of the back line. That was Caleb Bjornstead, and Bjornsted's off of Bjornsted's hand. It went high into the rafters, bounced off the backboard of the basketball hoop behind the line, and now a shot that's going to be tipped. And an ace, another ace for the Rugby Panthers, the second ace. This one coming at the hands of Elizabeth Blessum, and it's 23-17. Panthers showing some spunk here as Blessum will step back and serve once again. The only lefty on this team, and she'll get another ace. Back-to-back aces. Elizabeth Blessum stepping up here in game 3 as it went off the hands of Janae Larson on that back line, and the big lefty getting things done here for the Panthers at the line late. Well, if the Panthers can rally to force a game 4, that would certainly breathe life into this team, and it's another ace for Elizabeth Blessum. 3 straight aces, and a timeout is taken by the Bearcats. We'll take a timeout. Yes, I can. I can't hear him at all, man. Nope. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't hear any ads right now. I mean, we're a point away from the end of the game. And that's the game. And the final point of the night go to the Bearcats as they take game 3, 25-19. Not before the Panthers rallied to make things interesting here in game 3, but the height of the North Star Bearcats was too much in the end, as they got aces in a row, 3 aces in a row for Elizabeth Blessum in game 3 to bring things close, but then the timeout taken by Marla Hagler proven to be a good one as her team picked up the final 2 points of the night, and they win game 3, 25-19. Well, we'll step aside for a 3-minute break. We'll come back and recap, as well as pick our Senex C-Store player of the game. You're listening to Girls High School Volleyball on KZZJ AM 1450. Jerry, you need to turn off your mic so I can hear the commercials. Jerry, can you hear me?